Hey, let's talk honestly for a second. You want to change your life, your finances, your habits, maybe even how you see yourself. But here's the truth. Nobody really says out loud. You don't need more motivation. You need to train your mind to obey you, even when it doesn't feel like it, and that's what this is about. Something I call repeat one hard thing. It's not about getting things done, it's about becoming someone who does things no matter what. This idea, it actually goes way back, all the way to a man named Epictetus. He was born a slave and had every reason to give up on life, but instead, he became one of the most powerful minds in history. He taught this: true freedom isn't about your circumstances. It's about your discipline, not talent, not timing. Discipline. He believed success is built like a muscle, daily, quietly, even when people think you're foolish. And that philosophy? It still holds. Now fast forward to today. Think of Navy SEALs, the toughest mental training in the world. What's the difference between someone who quits SEAL training and someone who makes it through? Not strength, not brains, discipline under discomfort. They train themselves to do hard things every single day through cold, pain, chaos, doubt. Why? Because when you can own your mind, you can own your choices. And once you own your choices, you start to own your future, financially, emotionally, in every way. Now let's bring this back to you. You're probably not a Navy SEAL, you're not living in ancient Greece. But every single morning, you wake up to your own battles. You feel too tired to try again, scared to even look at your bank balance. Maybe you're ashamed of how much time you've lost, or you feel overwhelmed by how far you still have to go. This is where repeat one hard thing comes in. Pick one hard thing, just one, and do it every day. Why does this work? Because it trains your brain to stop negotiating with fear. It tells your nervous system, we're safe. We do this. It teaches your subconscious, I finish what I start. And no, this isn't about perfection. This is about consistency. Until doing hard things becomes a quiet, powerful identity. You might be thinking, okay, Rose, but what do I actually do? Start with something simple, like 1, make your bed perfectly. You might laugh. What's making my bed got to do with my finances? Everything. Because when you train yourself to follow through with the small stuff, even when no one's watching, you're building the same muscle you'll need to. Finish that online course, stick to your budget, or wake up early to send one more application. You're building the muscle of follow-through. Or 2, delete one expense from your life, daily or weekly. This is a quiet act of courage. Look at your money and ask, where am I bleeding cash emotionally? Is it that snack you grab when you feel lonely? That subscription you forgot about? That item in your cart that's just emotional boredom? I read a story about a retired teacher who did this. Just deleted one tiny expense a day, nothing fancy. By the end of month 1, he saved $87. By month 3, nearly $400, which he reinvested into an online tutoring profile. Now, he earns $250 per month tutoring part-time, all because he stopped spending on what no longer served him. Now let's talk about taking a cold shower. Now hear me out. This is not about suffering. It's about proving you can sit with discomfort and survive. What actually stops people from improving their finances? It's not poverty, it's avoidance. You avoid checking your balance. You avoid asking for help. You avoid starting something that might fail. I read about a woman named Joan, 45 years old. She started with just 30 seconds of cold showers. That's it. A week later, she noticed something shifted. She wasn't so reactive to fear. She finally checked her credit score after 4 years, called her debtors, negotiated her interest rates. By month 3, she consolidated her debt and reduced her monthly payments by $112, all from a cold rinse. No joke. The next challenge is walking 10,000 steps. Sounds like a fitness thing, right? But it's actually financial discipline in disguise. When you walk, your mind clears. You stop scrolling. Ideas start to come back. You start moving through life instead of being stuck in it. The last 3 months, I committed to walking every evening. And during those walks, I listened to podcasts about passive income, thought about my skills, and I had this idea for a homemade gift basket business. By month 3, I was earning $800 a week doing something that would never have come to me if I'd stayed lying on the couch, feeling stuck. This is not about willpower, it's about repetition. Just one hard thing, repeated daily. That teaches your brain, we do hard things. We finish. We follow through. We face fear. And when you've built that kind of mindset, sending a pitch feels less terrifying. Saying no to unnecessary spending feels natural. Sticking to your savings plan becomes second nature. So here's what a 3-month transformation actually looks like. Month 1, you still feel lazy, but you do the hard thing anyway. That's your breakthrough. Your brain starts believing you again. Month 2, you've built momentum. You're saving more. You've faced some of your fears. Maybe you've even made your first income step. Month 3, you're not the same person. You walk taller. You move like someone who trusts herself. So let me ask you, what's your one hard thing? That one thing that makes you uncomfortable? But deep down, you know it would change everything if you just did it consistently. Would you be willing, just for 90 days, to show up for yourself in a way you maybe never have before? Not for perfection, not for applause, but to prove something powerful to you, that you are no longer waiting to be rescued, no longer waiting for the right time, the perfect motivation, or for fear to disappear. Because the truth is, there is no magic, no overnight fix. Just a quiet decision made each day to do the hard thing and keep doing it. And I want you to hear this clearly, from me to you. The woman who can master herself, can master her money. The woman who stops quitting on herself becomes the woman who can't be stopped. And it starts small. One simple, deliberate, hard thing done every day on purpose. Even when it's boring. Even when no one sees. Even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because that's when everything is happening inside you. So again, what's your one hard thing? Write it down. Own it. Start it tomorrow. Then show up for 90 days like your future depends on it, because, honestly, it does. And in the next video, I'll be showing you how to take this even further. How to become so confident, so bold, and so emotionally grounded that you stop playing small with your life, your income, and your self-worth. We're talking real confidence, risk-taking with wisdom, and stepping fully into the kind of self-improvement that actually moves your finances forward, not just feels good in the moment. Your money doesn't change just because your circumstances change. It doesn't shift when you get lucky, or when someone finally sees your worth. It changes when you change. When your mindset hardens like iron, not through pressure, but through daily, repeated discipline. That's the real transformation. The kind that doesn't look flashy, but builds quietly. Day after day. Until one day you realize you're no longer hoping to feel in control. You are in control. So now I'll ask you, what's the one hard thing you're going to start tomorrow? Say it out loud. Then drop it in the comments. That's your first commitment. We're not here just to consume information. We're here to act on it. And if this message stirred something in you, if it reminded you that you're not stuck, you're simply untrained, then please like, subscribe, and share this with someone else who needs to remember their strength. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not too late. You are capable. You are becoming. And you are just one daily decision away from proving it to yourself and the world.